Capricorn, welcome to your August 2024 reading. So before I start, I do want to say that this reading is going to be a general reading for the month of August 2024. Also, it can be considered timeless because I have seen people come back to some of my readings before and say that it didn't resonate when they first saw it, but it started to resonate at a later date, or it's something that resonated from a previous situation. So please understand that this reading is for a lot of people. This is a general reading and not everything is going to resonate, and that's okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and cleanse the energy. I did a small pre-shuffle for you guys in regards to the energy right now. I feel like a lot of you guys are having to walk some sort of unmarked territory right now. Some of you guys, it's your first time being single in a few years, a few months. And I'm getting a storyline of you guys walking away from someone who wasn't serious about you or putting in the effort. For some of you guys, it's like they didn't put in the effort they once did. And for others of you guys, you're like, this person never put in any effort, right? I'm getting, this was somebody who quite literally, I don't know, some of you guys could have been dealing with a romantic partner that was jealous of you. And contrary to like popular belief, this is something that happens a lot more often than people really talk about. Okay, so I'm seeing that for you guys. Like, you guys have had to walk away from someone who was like causing chaos, and deliberately at that. Someone who, I don't know, this seems like a partner. Some of you guys, this is a business partner. This wasn't even a romantic situation, or it was like you guys were kind of interested in each other. You guys may have had a flirtationship, but it just didn't get to turn into anything because you started to notice some things about this person. And I feel like y'all trusted your intuition, and I'm here to give you guys some sort of confirmation that you guys were completely right about this person. I feel like you guys have gone through you guys have gone through a lot, and you could see the train wreck coming is what I'm hearing. Like, that is what I'm hearing from spirit. You guys could see something coming before it came, and maybe a lot of you guys have dealt with having issues trusting your intuition, but you trusted it then and there, right when you saw the mess, okay? Right when you saw it coming. For some of you guys, this is a water or air sign. They quite literally do not like the fact that you don't need them. This person wanted you to feel like you needed them. But it's like the things that matter to you in life, the things that you feel like need to be provided to you in any business partnership, friendship, collaboration, relationship, this person wasn't really offering that. The things that you really valued. And I feel like you guys were trying to really be open to this person. You were trying to share with this person. And I don't know, there's just this really weird energy of them being close to you. But having intimacy issues or commitment issues. This is someone who is constantly dealing with the consequences of their issues with instant gratification. This is someone who you guys had a lot of drama with. I'm hearing if there isn't a problem, they'll make one. Like you felt like if this is a romantic partner or a business partner too, like specifically a partnership, yeah, definitely could be from your past. You just felt like you could never satisfy them. You could never, and some of you guys are recovering from like people-pleasing tendencies or something of that nature, but you just felt like you could never, everything was always an argument, a fight, or just really, they're really hard to work with. And I definitely get a big feeling from you guys of like, how is any of this going to come to fruition or be successful if we're already starting off on a bad foot? So with this 6 of Cups, I also feel like this person is heavily attached to their past. Like how they treat you is a result of their past. And you guys got tired of that. Yeah, you guys walked away. You guys chose yourself. You chose to learn your lesson is what I'm hearing. Especially for a lot of you guys, you know what it means to be a Capricorn. You know that once you learn your lesson, you can't pretend like you didn't. You can't turn a blind eye to it. You can't just play stupid for the plot. I feel like a lot of you guys, yeah, y'all made, matter of fact, let me take this out because Spirit flipped it for a reason. Y'all made your decision to be a winner. Okay? A lot of you guys, this is a partner that had secret animosity towards you. I'm also hearing, for some of you guys, it's not necessarily secret animosity or jealousy, but I'm hearing like, what is that when you, I feel like a lot of couples deal with this at certain points, or a lot of dysfunctional couples deal with this at certain points, where this person is not necessarily secret animosity. They're not necessarily jealous, but it's like they hold things over your head, basically is what I'm trying to get at. Oop, I forgot about this Page of Cups. You definitely could be dealing with a water sign. There's so much water energy here. Like heavy Cancer and Scorpio. I'm getting Leo energy here as well. Yeah. And I'm sorry I keep saying secret animosity, but I keep feeling like I'm not getting the other version, because for a lot of you, that's what it was. You were dealing with a partner that was jealous of you. Like, I feel like a lot of you guys never even explored that may be the issue, because who wants to believe that somebody who approached you romantically or approached you in a way where you guys felt like you guys were on an even playing field, right, would do that? Why would you want to believe that? But Spirit is sitting here confirming, like, this person, they wanted you to be dependent upon them. They wanted to prove themselves and then have you like groveling for their attention or their help. Okay, I just got the word resentment. This person has like repressed resentment. This person would say, like, you guys, let's say you guys would get into a small little argument, or you guys would get into like, a disagreement. It doesn't even have to be that severe, especially being in a relationship or a friendship or any type of partnership. This is a partnership for you guys. So I feel like it varies. Take it as it resonates, but there's gonna be times where you disagree on things, and you guys have to be mature about it and just like agree to disagree. But I feel like this person, they have issues with, like, I'm hearing one band, one sound, like hive mind type shit. It's like you could have been dealing with somebody who has like control issues too. I'm definitely getting heavy emotional immaturity, them making decisions without you, or making decisions out of their ego. Okay, some of you guys, they wanted instant gratification in some way and you weren't going to give it to them, so they chose to make a series of I'm hearing like immature and like, I just got the word unconscionable. That's a really big word. But I'm getting like not just immature, but just like emotionally immature, but also like kind of for some of you guys, this was like cruel. Like they did something that was kind of cruel, or they definitely weren't thinking about how you felt. And if they were purposefully trying to hurt you. And I feel like a lot of you guys don't want to believe that about this person. I feel like if this was a business partnership, this was a type of person who approached you with an idea or was piggybacking off of your ideas, and you guys have good chemistry in that way. Like they see you as a match in some way. But instead of that making them attracted to you in an upright, like mature way, it's coming out as a distorted energy. And I feel the energy being distorted, but all the cards are coming out upright, which lets me know that this person is real good. Like they're real good at fronting, okay? They are really good at making themselves look one way and appear one way when they are someone completely different. Clarify the sign. They wanted to keep you trapped in a position where you were dependent upon them. And because you don't need them, that pisses them off, okay? It pisses them off. Some of them just can't even stand to hear your name, okay? Especially if this is an ex-friend. When other people ask about you, or when other people bring you up, they're just like, they can't stand it. Clarify judgment. But this is someone you could never rely on. And I feel like a lot of you guys realize that. 8 of Wands. This could also be someone like whenever you guys would get into a disagreement, like their language would get nasty, or they would just do things that were just underhanded, or just kind of like made you feel like they weren't trustworthy, or made you feel like you needed to walk away from the situation. They did a lot of things that were impulsive. And some of you guys, they could have done this on a trip. Okay, they could have done this on a trip. But I'm getting heavy energy around this person just not being who they said they were, not being mature. Okay, having very little self-control. And this person could also struggle with addictions as well. I'm getting that heavy Scorpio energy, that lower energy that Scorpio can have. And I feel like their addictions don't even have to be as severe as a drug. It can be gambling. You know, it can be anything. You can be addicted to anything. Work, right? But with this person, I could also sense that they might be someone who is addicted to attention, whether good or bad. Like, this could be somebody who has an online persona, or a social media persona, and they're just like, you realize they're not who they say they are. Like, this could be someone also who like tried to show up to something that you had going on, and they like tried to ruin it. But you guys like kind of, y'all won anyway. Y'all performed anyway. We have the 3 of Wands. Yeah, this is someone who thrives off of the attention of others. This could also be someone who betrayed you, backstabbed you, or turned their back on you to make themselves look good to a certain group of people. At the bottom of the deck, we have Temperance. Heavy Sagittarius energy too. Shallow. I'm getting the word shallow. Like, if this was a friendship, right? I'm getting this being the type of person who really wanted to be your friend because you're so pretty. but they never put any effort into your friendship. They never put any time into your friendship. And a lot of you guys just felt like, what am I really, there's really little connection, little communication. A lot of you guys felt like you were making all the plans, you were putting in all the effort, you were doing everything to keep this relationship afloat. And I feel like after a while, you guys, some of you guys just wanted to see, like some of you guys backed away from this situation because you wanted to see if this person was going to put in the work, is what I heard, or communicate, or like you guys were giving them the space to be open with you. A lot of you guys were, you know, even if you felt like they weren't giving as much effort, you still wanted to give them the space to show up. You still, you know, you didn't want to be controlling. I feel like a lot of you guys have grown to a level of understanding the things you can change and the things that you can't change. And I feel like a lot of you guys chose to recognize like you don't really have any control over this person's actions. And I feel like, what did this person do? Because you didn't go after them or chase after them, they took that very personally. And the fact that you are winning without them in your life, they take that very personally. This person also, I feel like if this is a relationship, like a romantic relationship, this person definitely struggles with a wandering eye. Okay. And I feel like regardless of what they do, I feel like even if you saw them liking other people's pictures or talking to other people or whatever, you guys' confidence is so strong that y'all don't let none of that shake you. They can't even weaponize that against you. Whereas I feel like they, in their past relationships, they use the same old tactics. And those tactics worked for a while. But I feel like this person is getting too old and these tactics don't work anymore. Like they're entering a range where they're going to have to be... they're going to have to choose to change something about how they've been operating, or things are just going to start falling apart for this person. For a lot of you guys, this person could work in the same industry as you, or they could work in a different industry as you. And some of you guys are in a creative field, whereas this person is in something very practical and logistic, and they're jealous. Some of you guys, they could have chosen this job out of pressure from their family members or from society. And some of them could have had, I'm getting that this person either grew up terribly sheltered, or they grew up very, like, having to be very responsible before they were ready. And so this has led them to be very immature, and for some of them, like, very controlling. Like, they can be non-committal and flighty, but you can't. Okay, there's a double standard that I'm picking up here. I feel like a lot of you guys chose to chill off this person. Y'all chose to be cool on this person. But yeah, I feel like some of you guys could be bartenders. Some of you guys could do modeling. I just heard waitressing. And I also heard flight attendant. Some of you guys could work in the hospitality industry because I'm seeing this cruise ship. Yeah, those are all hospitality industries, right? I'm also getting service industry. So some of you guys could be hairstylists, barbers. Y'all could do nails. But yeah, I'm definitely picking up on, you know, this person being more on the practical side. So they can be an engineer. They could be a doctor. They could be a construction worker. But a lot of y'all chose to walk away. And this person is not feeling, like, they just can't take it. They can't take it because your life seems like you're happier without them. They're not in your life because you have chosen for them to not be in your life. You know? Maybe before they were the one who was choosing. right? They were the one who was choosing. I'm getting that song Poison Poison by Renee Rapp. Like, they were the one who was choosing. I also feel like this person could have been very hypercritical of you. They always, like, you could never please them. They were just always upset about something, always nitpicking at something. Heavy Virgo energy. So you guys stopped trying. You guys were like, I'm not even gonna try with you anymore. If I don't satisfy you, find what satisfies you. Go out there and find what makes you happy. If I'm too much, then go find less. And this person is just flabbergasted. They're like, wait, whoa, wait a minute. You are serious? And you are dead ass serious. Okay. So how is this person viewing my Capricorns? How does this person think Capricorn views them? Why do they think Capricorn views them this way? Seven of Cups trying to flip out. Okay, well, however they think you feel, why they think you feel it is because you have options, baby. You ain't never been optionless. You know how to make something out of nothing. Okay. Ooh. All right. Spirit guides, please let the message just come through clearly. Overall energy is the Knight of Pentacles. This person could have been dragging their feet to commit to you in some way. So how they think you view them, Four of Swords. They think you view them as somebody who needs to heal. This could be somebody who has mommy issues, daddy issues, something. They think you view them as somebody who's very lazy and unconcerned, is what I heard. But they think you view them as somebody who needs to deeply heal. Like, you've benched them and you've put them on rest because you just, you know, you view them as somebody who, you know, it could be. I'm also getting that song X Factor by Lauryn Hill. So I'm going to link the two songs down below and you guys can go listen to them. But they feel like you view them as somebody who has issues with women, whether they're a woman, a man, non-binary, whoever this person is. They feel like you can see right through their cracks. You could see right into like their soul. And some of you, these people, this person don't want no smoke. They could feel like as though or see you as somebody who is spiritually inclined and they don't want you to light a candle on them. Okay? But yeah, you view them as someone who needs to heal, especially if this is a jealous person, because I feel like this could be somebody who maybe tried to make you feel like you didn't deserve what you were getting. For some of you guys, this is a really bad coveter, like really bad. It's like not only do they want what you have, but they think you shouldn't have what you have. Like, their belief on wanting what you have is to get into your spot and take it away from you. And I think you guys are just like, they know you see it with them. Okay, especially if this is a work situation too. They feel like you're just, however you see them, like you've just put it to rest, right? You're not even trying to figure them out anymore. And yeah, I'm definitely getting like this sense of someone just deliberately doing things, and they are things that to you seem out of nowhere because you're not really looking for this person to do you're not really looking for this person to do these things to you because you're like trying to put your trust into them. This could be somebody that you shared something with. You were sharing, you know, maybe you guys were renting out a business space and you guys were sharing it together, and they stopped paying the rent and they flaked on that. Or they started poaching your clients or something. There's something here where you guys have had to see for yourself what, unfortunately, have had to see for yourself. Some of you guys could have gotten warned about this person and had to see for yourself. Or something about this person threw you off at first and you kind of just gave them the benefit of the doubt. You're not doing that no more. And they know you're not doing that no more. Like, they feel like you're done. Okay? This could also be someone who tried to insinuate or honestly subconsciously has some sort of misguided and unfair belief about you that you've gotten everything handed to you in life when you actually have busted your ass and worked so hard. And the things that they try to do don't necessarily come easily for them. Like, they feel like it comes easily for you, but they don't know all the hard work that you put into something for real behind the scenes. They're just under the impression, and I'm hearing false impression, that you have had everything handed to you. And that's unfair. And if they really believe that, why the hell do they want to work with you or be with you in the first place? So, how do they think you view them? Or feel about them? Six of Swords, they think you've moved on. And if you haven't fully moved on, you're doing the work in order to try to move forward. There's a complete emotional detachment. They see you as somebody who's like getting out of there. You're trusting your intuition. I'm feeling that for some of you guys, this wasn't even something that lasted long. I'm hearing like as soon, like it was over before it started. Open and shut. Some of you guys, yeah. Some of you guys, somebody could be in the law, or legal. Yeah, I'm getting somebody could be in the legal field or the medical field. Yeah. They feel like you see them as somebody who was stifling your energy or your creative abilities in some way. Okay, why? Why do they think you feel like this about them? Because they watch everything that you do, right? And if you're not in this position where this person could see this, because some of you guys block this person, you could feel them watching you, or you could feel them talking about you. Like they are constantly fixated on the past, and you guys are fixated on moving forward. You guys are fixated on the present. Everything you do, everything you buy, everything you are, this person tries to mimic, is what I'm hearing for some of you guys. But why do they think you feel the way you feel? Because you're successful. You never needed anybody. Anybody who's around you, you want them around you. And when you don't anymore, they're not. Okay? They're simply just not. You guys have so much power. And they believe you feel the way that you feel about them because you finally learned how to tap into that. Instead of allowing them to take it from you, allowing them to siphon it. For some of you guys, this could be an energy vampire. And I really, because I feel like there's a lot of terms of people using this in an incorrect manner. But I really feel like this is somebody who definitely is a siphoner, right? And so when we talk about energy siphoners, these are people who, I'll give you an example. For some of you guys, this could be a scenario that fit. If it fits, it fits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm going to give you guys two different scenarios. This could be, I'm going to give you guys a professional, platonic scenario, and then I'm going to give you guys a romantic scenario, right? So if this is a professional scenario, this could be a coworker that was your mentor, or somebody, your boss told them that they were going to train you. This could be somebody who believed that you were in an inferior position to them. But once they saw how your brain worked, how your mind worked, how you carry yourself, they were flummoxed by this. It's almost like they couldn't even control themselves and the jealousy that they felt towards you. Some of them, they could have even said to themselves, like, what's up with you? Like, just chill out. But they just could not help themselves. They just couldn't. And that jealousy showed itself. I'm hearing Pretty Girl Rock by, what is her name? Carrie Hilson. Jealousy is the ugliest trait. Like, this person just, I don't know, they just carried a nasty energy about themselves, and you left them. When you left, some of you guys could have left this work situation, you left them with that nasty ass energy that they had. Romantic situation, friendship situation. I'm gonna put the romantic and friendship situation in a similar category. Let's say you were going out with somebody, it didn't work out. You had a friend that knew about this, and they took it upon themselves to involve themselves. They started talking to the person who did you dirty, or they put you in a crazy position where all your business was known by this person even after you stopped talking to them. Like, this person could have been relaying messages to people you weren't friends with anymore, but they were mutual friends of this person, right? So they went and relayed information to somebody you used to be cool with, but you're not cool with anymore. And they know you're not cool with this person anymore, but they still chose to tell your business. So I'm getting multiple scenarios here. I'm getting you guys having to be careful about what you share with this person. A lot of you guys having to scale back what you share with this person. And this person is internalizing it as, you think you better than me. When that's not what it is. Right? This person has shown up weird too many times, and spirit is coming through with this message for some of y'all, because some of y'all could be sitting there like, damn, am I crazy? Am I the crazy one for believing this? No, you are not crazy. You know what you felt. You know what you saw. Okay? So that is the message I have for you today, guys. Yeah, that's the message I have for you today. We're going to go into the extended of this message to get some messages from this person, their next move, and some advice from spirit when it comes to this situation, because I feel like spirit needed to come through right quick and tell you guys that you guys trust your feelings. Okay, I know as a Capricorn, Saturn is not a great placement for your feelings. A lot of times you feel like you need to keep how you feel to yourself, or ignore your feelings, or you need to give those feelings a space to live so you can process them and get them out of you. Okay, get them away from you. I'm hearing Girl Interrupted, so some of you guys may need to watch that movie. There's a part of the movie where Whoopi Goldberg tells Winona Ryder that you need to write things down in your journal. Get those feelings out of you so that they do not live within you and fester. And I feel like a lot of you guys, some of you guys, this is an old situation, but it sits with you. And you guys are going to be navigating in August through this Mercury retrograde in Leo, how to deal with situations like this, and how to work through them and process them so you can bring those memories from a 10 down to a 5 maybe. Because some of you guys, like, every time for some of you guys, it could even be reversed, right? And maybe not even in a negative way. Like, every time you hear this person's name, it's like a dog whistle. You're like, I wish I would have punched that bitch in the face when when I had the chance. And for some of you guys, you're going to be navigating how to move past this in August. This person may come back up. You may run into them. They may try to message you, but please do not lose your cool. Okay, do some shadow work. Okay, I'm hearing root chakra meditation. I'm hearing solar plexus meditation. This person could have tried to take digs at your appearance or your work ethic to try to like undermine your confidence a little bit. And so you could be quite affected by that energy, that type of energy siphoning. And you're being called to really just focus on protection work. Do what you can, even if it's just to smudge or do some sound bowl cleansing, right? Whatever feels right to you probably is the right thing that you need to do to remove this energy from you, because it's not a one size fits all, Spirit is saying. Okay, so I hope this message resonated for you guys. Hopefully you took something from it, and hopefully some of the advice here was good enough for you guys to figure out what your next moves are as it pertains to this current situation. And if you feel comfortable, comment down below. Did this resonate? Is this something that you feel like you guys are navigating? What happened, if you feel like sharing? Because this is a really interesting reading. Okay, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next upload. Bye. Mwah.